Hey there folks, Shepard here, S&A Financial Services. So in today's video, I'm answering your question. A lot of questions asked, the same question asked differently. How do I implement TIAA Traditional prior to retirement and at retirement? Where does it fit in my game plan for retirement? Great question, okay? So instead of answering all those questions via email, I'm going to direct everybody to this video. So with that being said, I'm going to do two videos because this is too large of a topic to discuss in 5 minutes. So we're going to start at the end being retirement. We're going to start with that. By the way, short introduction, Shepard, I already said that. Specializing in helping folks all over the country just simplify those oftentimes confusing TIAA accounts. Okay, let's get into it. So my experience, so folks are asking me, from Greg, from your experience, how are other people doing this? And what's the most optimal, efficient way to do this? Okay. Not investment advice, folks. Do not construe it as such. I don't know any of you out there. Actually, I know a number of you out there, but you get what I'm saying. Every situation is a little unique. If you want to see about simplifying your situation, folks, just contact me. I'll get you squared away. Contacts below. Okay, TIAA Traditional, how do we use it at retirement? Folks, there's three types of TIAA participants that, in my experience, I deal with, okay? There's not a right or wrong answer here. This is just information. First, those that, enjoy, that want, that they want that fixed payment, okay, that TIAA, lifetime income provides. I'm not going to get into all the nuances of lifetime income, different topic, different video, okay, but they like that fixed payment, all right? It gives them a sense of comfort, if you will. I shouldn't say never, my clients, I've never seen anyone initiate all of their monies in lifetime income for various reasons. Okay, I just haven't seen that done, and I'll piggyback off that here in just a bit. So, folks, typically, like I said, the first type of person, lifetime income for a portion of their monies, and maybe you're going to initiate that lifetime income for the majority of your monies. Okay, just because you like that, that's simplicity of it, right? Second type of person, can't get away from TIAA fast enough. Okay, for various reasons. I work with TIAA. I don't work for TIAA. I work with TIAA on their advisor network. Great company, great folks out there. I'm not disparaging them at all. Okay, but a lot of you out there have had, for whatever reason, bad experiences with TIAA. It varies across the board, right, with the experience, but you can't get away from TIAA fast enough. So we're going to implement liquidation strategies given the contract you have, and as quickly as possible, intelligently. We're going to kick those monies over to a rollover IRA. You'll extract for income as needed from that rollover IRA. Third type of person, type of investor that I deal with, the majority of folks I deal with, okay? Very simple. We're going to utilize TIAA Traditional for purposes of lifetime income to satisfy fixed expenses, just to satisfy some kind of monetary need at retirement. Typically, I see two things, okay? We're going to utilize lifetime income to satisfy fixed expenses, okay? So whatever your fixed expenses are, I don't know, $20,000, $25,000 a year, how many dollars does it take inside Traditional to generate that $25,000? We can figure that out, okay, you and I together. Just reverse engineer that math. It's not really that difficult given the payout rate that TIAA is affording you. So there's one. The rest of the money, by the way, absent of Traditional, same thing. We're kicking it over to a rollover IRA, extract for income as needed from the rollover IRA. We get the TIAA money coming in as lifetime income, and you'll have Social Security, which is this third pillar here. So we have TIAA, I think was over here. For lifetime income, we get the Schwab over here. In my case, that's where I custody my clients' assets, extracting from Schwab. In the middle pillar, that's your Social Security. Another way folks utilize those payments at retirement is more strategically. By the way, I'm just scratching the surface on some of these strategies. Okay, these are the more popular strategies. One of your contracts out there affords you this fixed period payment, okay? It's a very popular contract. Probably a lot of you out there have it. The reason I bring this up is instead, maybe we'll kick in lifetime income for the contracts outside of this particular contract for a portion of the assets. This contract, if we have money in it, and we can toggle money back and forth between contracts, folks. I'm not going to get into that right now. But let's say, hypothetically, you're retiring at 65. You want to push Social Security off until 70. We have a 5-year gap, right? We can utilize this contract for purposes of a 5-year fixed period payment to satisfy, to subsidize your income, that gap, that 5-year gap until Social Security hits. So we use the majority, if not all, of the money in this particular contract to satisfy that need. Maybe we have no lifetime income from anywhere else, or maybe a portion of lifetime income. Remember, the 5-year fixed period payment, of which you can go up to 30 years. I've never seen anybody do it, but you can, is used for that purpose, to bridge that gap until Social Security, or maybe some other monetary need that you have. But typically, we're looking to get to Social Security after retirement. So we've done it before where a client will retire with his contract 7 years prior to Social Security. So we use that 7-year fixed period payment. Okay, you got to be careful though. If you utilize this contract for the period for that fixed period payment, and you're butting up against RMD age, you're going to run into some complexities that I won't get into here, and you probably don't know about. Okay, so be careful. What else was I going to say? Utilizing TI Traditional for purposes of pre-retirees, different video. I don't have time. It's also, getting towards the end of the day. I don't want to talk about this stuff too much more. So I'll do a different video later to talk about you all folks that are pre-retirees. How do you utilize TI Traditional, especially in this rather elevated high interest rate environment that we find ourselves in, that's going to conclude probably at year's end. Okay, we're in 2024 right now. I think I somewhat answered that question of how to utilize TI Traditional at retirement. If you have further questions regarding really the retirement, post-termination portion of how to utilize traditional and lifetime income, by all means, folks, my information should be below, or I'm going to fire someone. I say that jokingly. And I'll get you squared away. All right, name is Greg Shepard, S&A Financial Services. Hey, you all go and have a good one. All right, y'all take care. Bye-bye.